Hi, right. Okay, as you can see, I've got a nice v860IIS, which means it's fully wireless and it will talk to your other Sony flash guns, and your Sony flash guns will talk to it, so that's very handy. As you can see, on the bottom it's got the Sony connectors, but most of you, 99% of you, who are buying a big monster like this are not going to chuck it on top of the flash. I mean, it's not on top of the camera, are you? You're going to be buying one of these things. Right, Godox make two types. They make one that's totally flat with a tiny screen on the back. Don't buy that one. It's a nightmare to use. This was hard enough for me to sort out with this thing, right? I'm a bit of a moron, I'm afraid, but I managed to do it. It's not actually that hard compared to the other one. The other one you can change things when you don't want to, and touch it and it goes haywire. So forget that. Anyway, so you're looking at this flash and you're thinking this is going to be lovely for my Sony. Yes, if you're professional, brilliant, because it has. Switch off first. It has a really high power lithium ion battery, the VB18. Now, you say to yourself, great, but this could be a big negative for a lot of you. And the reason is, lithium ion was developed in, 1912, something like that, but it was taken up by Sony. And they started using lithium ion. Now, the difference between lithium ion and lithium polymer, lithium ion, yes, it gives out a lot of power really quickly and what have you, which is great. But you've got to use them all the time. So if you're a chap who buys a nice Sony and wants a nice big flash and wants a rechargeable battery, not to think about it, and you put this in your cupboard and then you go to it 3 months later, one, this is going to be flat. Two, you're going to shorten its life drastically, and these lithium ions, they catch fire, right? And this is the charger that comes with it, and it's got a little thing where, well, it's mains, but it comes with a little thing so you can charge it in the car. Brilliant. But it's got a warning label saying you must buy this correct godox car charger, and I would if I was you. Otherwise it could go bang. Right, so we've got a really nice battery here, and you might be thinking, oh, it's only 2,000 milliamp hours, but that's at 11.1 volts. So anyway, great. So use it all the time, you'll be fine. So it's use it or lose it. So here you have got your battery in here. Battery goes flat. And if you're an occasional user, you don't want to buy a whole load of these batteries because they're not cheap. So battery goes flat, and you go, well, actually I've got my PB960. I use my godox, AD360 or AD180. I'll use that. I can, plug it in. No, you can't. Really bad mistake. There's nowhere to plug an external power supply into this. I expect, and I hope, that Godox will come out with one of these that you put in here, and you can plug in your PB960. Same voltage, so I don't see why not. Both 11.1 volts. So, yeah. Right, getting back down to the power. Power's nice. Yes. Okay, it hasn't got a bare bulb, but won't get smashed, I suppose. TTL works very well. Very impressed with that. Better than some of the other flashes I've used. So I would recommend it if you want to use it for TTL. It's got all the functionality that you would expect of a modern flash gun. So yes, it's great. And also, Godox do a V350 version of this with normal batteries or with rechargeable batteries. So you can take whichever you want. But that's much smaller. Nice compact one, so you can take it on holiday. This is a bit big if you want to put it in your, so it won't fit in my pocket. Well, yeah, upside down. But you look a bit of a jerk walking around like with that. So, yeah. So, off camera, really good. L bracket, wireless thing, sorted.